Pete, what's your assessment of the last 3 days' play?
You're always disappointed when you beat. I thought we fought hard today actually and got bowled out. Certainly Will Young, Hasiba Mead got really naughty balls. I think they really bounced. And today we played well. A good partnership between Tom Moores and Joe Clarke. Kept us in the hunt a little bit. The second new ball was enough to actually see the end of us, but we paid the penalty for not batting well first innings.
Yeah. What did it demand today, and what did we see in particular, do you think, from Joe and Tom?
Well, I think everybody knows the forecast isn't so great tomorrow, so there's a great incentive today to get through today. So I think we were really clear how we're going to go about it. The idea really being that build partnerships and bat the day, which for a long time it looked like we had a good chance of doing that. I thought they bowled well as a unit, if I'm honest.
Was it also a case of not being too reined in, I guess? We still saw some boundaries from Joe and from Tom, and not sort of allowing yourself to put in a box, I guess, for the entire day.
Yeah, you've still got to play. I think we knew if we batted all day, then we'd probably end up 60 or 70 behind them going into tomorrow. So, don't 400's a lot of runs. It's not, it's not beyond the realms that you chase it at Trent Bridge if you play well enough. So that keeps an element of pressure on the opposition. But realistically, I thought we played really well. Actually, it's a group this second innings, but first innings, there'd be a few lads to be very disappointed with the shots they played, and we paid the penalty for that as the game went on.
With the ball, how pleasing was it to be able to give someone like Toby Petman a first-class debut, having been around the club for 2 or 3 years now?
Yeah, I was so pleased for Toby, really, because he's been here 3 years. He's worked really hard, and it's a special day. His parents were here, and he keeps it real for everybody. When you see somebody so excited to play, he was nervous to start, as you expect him to be. He got better as the game went on. I thought he bowled well. His last spell was probably his best spell, actually. And they batted well. We got to the point where they got far enough ahead to give them the freedom to play, and they played some good aggressive shots. Credit to how they played the game. They dominated the game, really, after the first day when we bowled them out.
And it's Kent here next week, one of 2 chances to face Kent in these last couple of months of the championship season. What's the message going to be going into Tuesday?
Well, the message is probably we've got to do better. I mean, the disappointment, we played really well at Surrey at the Oval. We showed a lot of fighting character there to play against a good team. And we were really excited about this week, I think, to play in front of our own fans and play some good cricket. And the game hasn't panned out like that, really. We bowled well. The pitch did more than I think anybody expected, really. That's something against Steve, but it got a little bit uneven. Bowled well, and we had a good opportunity, I think. The sun came out, and we sort of got to 47 for 1, and then lost a couple of wickets. And it's always tricky at the end of a day. And they bowled well, and then the following morning we got clean out in a heartbeat, really. And that hurt us because a 60-70 lead was a lot on that pitch. And once you got through the new ball, I think as you saw when we batted, you could bat on it. But that new ball a bit harder just created that little bit variation in bounce. And, as I say, I thought Abbas bowled well. They've got a good seam attack, we know that. And I say a couple of tough balls to get through, I think, for the batters today. But I thought we fought hard today. And we'd like to have seen that in the first innings, really.